Ladies and gentlemen, LTM, let's talk magic. Now, today what we have in front of us is a Kamigawa Neon Dynasty Collector Booster Box. So we picked off on good old Papa Bezos Amazon. So we're going to go and open this up, and we're going to see kind of, if we're going to get anything good. It's going to be resealed packs. Now, of course, the flashing kind of chase card, I would say, is the Wandering Emperor, the borderless foil sketch. So we're going to tear this thing open here, and hopefully we can go and pull this card. Now, there are also land cards, legendary lands. They also have, this kind of looks already resealed. They have legendary lands and everything like that, and some other really good cards. So we're going to go and just take them apart here. There's 12 packs, so we're going to go and open these up, and we're going to see kind of how we do. Hopefully we pull something good. Hopefully it's there's nothing fishy going on. Let's do the math here anyways. This should be 12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we have... hopefully 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so we have 12. So we're going to go kind of what I like to do is I like to start off with the right side because I am right-hand dominant. And then we're going to go and open this pack here. And let's see what we go and pull. So without further ado, let's begin. Starting off. All right, so we're just going to go flash through these commons here. I don't really think there's anything particularly amazing. We got a foil uncommon land pulling through. Tales of Master Stereo. Oh, look at this, a nice little foil forest. So we'll put that over there in our little nice area pile. These are just kind of bulk commons and uncommons. Same thing here. The Juki Trainee, Selfless Samurai. I think I pulled this one earlier for a common. Mooncrypt Circuit. Goro, Disciple of Razui. Okay, that looks, I think that's a little bit of a foil, so we'll put it down here. And yep, the Mondrin of Roaring Blades. Okay, so it enters the battlefield with an indestructible counter on it if you cast it from your hand, and then you can remove its high casting cost. So look at that. Light Pause. Emperor's Voice. When an aura enters the battlefield, you may, under your control, if you cast it, you may search your library for an aura card. Okay. I think this one's actually very common if you play Arena, definitely with equipment decks and everything like that. So I see this card being used a lot, and I kind of think it's kind of overpowered a little bit when I play Arena. So we're going to go and put our commons over here, our rares. And this was a, yes, this was a rare too. And this is another rare, the Mukadi Soul Ripper. Whenever the Soul Ripper attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. So that was interesting. And Thomasy Reality Arc. Oh, Morphological Wizard. So whenever one or more non-creature permanents are returned to your hand, draw a card. This ability triggers once each turn. Okay. I don't think there were any mythics in this. Am I mistaken? There's 2 rares, obviously. Rare. Let's see here. That's kind of weird. Yeah, there was the Commander, all rares. No mythics. I've never opened up a pack that I've gotten just rares in, so that's already interesting. Okay, well, right away, we're starting off with a pack which is rare, so that pack was obviously a bust. We're going to go and move forward with the next pack, hopefully something at least decent in it. That's interesting. That's the first time I've ever opened a collected booster and gotten just rares and nothing really amazing. There we go, we got a Black Swamp, so that's pretty cool. Got a little Black Swamp there. Another bulk common. All right, the Reality Chip. And it's an artifact creature. You can look at your top of your library at any time. Okay. Release to memory. Exile target opponent's graveyard for each creature. Create a 1/1 spirit token. So far these rares are nothing that amazing, at least in my opinion. So we'll put these in our little rare pile over here with our rares. Let's see, Fable with the Mirror Breaker. So this is a Saga. Oh, we get a Dragon Spirit, so that is the first one. I don't think this is one of the kind of OP ones, but still, we get a full art version of this. So that's kind of cool. You can kind of add into your binder. And this one, I pulled this one earlier from the GameStop, and this is pretty much just a rare kind of full art. I don't know if it's foil sketch, but yeah, interesting. All right, so we got one mythic so far. So far the box is okay. The dragons, I don't think it's really that amazing on TCG Player for that. So we're gonna just move on here. Trucking along here, trying to, you know, open these collective boosters and try to pull something decent, something good. All right, so we're gonna move on. Let's see, just piling through. We get our mountain. So that is a foil mountain. That looks pretty cool. Moving on, we're gonna keep going forward, and I would have liked, I think I had the full art version that I bought off TCG Player, but this is still a good card, so I'm not too upset about pulling that. Don't want to spoil everything else there. Yeah, that's slippery fingers. All right, so let's see. We have a Imposter Mech. So Imposter Mech, I don't know really much about I'm just reading it. This one, I know that the rat boss is kind of OP with Parentheon. Basically, if you play Arena, the combo with this is pretty much you just go and dump the Parentheon in your graveyard, and then you put this on the battlefield, and then it takes it into the battlefield with haste and everything and causes problems. Let's see, March of the Otherworldly Light. Okay. I mean, I like the art design on this. I don't really think the card's that powerful, but that's just me. The enchantment, this looks interesting, like the full art version. Enchantment, creature, snake. Like, it doesn't even say if it's a rarity or not. Oh, it's a saga. Okay, that's really weird. Okay, so there were no mythics. Another pack with no mythics. Well, actually, no. Actually, we got the blazing thing. I'm tripping. My bad. I be tripping. All right. Well, we're gonna keep moving on here. Trucking along into the next pack. Will we get a foilless, borderless, foil sketch, Wandering Emperor? Probably not. We're going to keep moving along. Commons. We get another foil swamp. I actually like the design of the reinforced Ronin, so I'm just going to keep that over here just because that's one of my favorite things. The Astari Captain. I think it's a cool design too, so I'm going to keep that over there. Let's see. Cover Technician. All right. Storm's Edge. Samurai. Okay. So there's a Samurai. I don't think I've seen this used at all in Arena either, but it uses like this indestructible counter mechanic, I guess, and you remove it and deals a lot of damage. Scrap Wielder, I guess Goblin decks or something using that. Trample, Tree Spirit, I don't know really what that does. Oh, so this is like a foil version of the Legendary Land. That looks pretty cool, actually. That actually looks really cool. So we do get a legendary foil of the land. So far, the other rares, I really don't know much about them, nor do I really see them really used. But like I said, let me know down below in the comment section if some of these rares that we're pulling are actually very, very good. Okay, so as we are diving on, we are almost halfway through. So far, the box is okay. It's nothing amazing. It's not a dumpster fire box, I think, but it's definitely not a home run. We get a Plains, so that is cool. I think we pretty much completed the land cycle, especially with the GameStop poll that we did. We got the island, so there's that. And moving on here, invoke the winds, gain control of target artifact or creature and untap it. So That kind of reminds me of, what is that spell that you gain control of? Brainstorm, a Mindstorm or something? You basically gain control of your opponent's creatures, but this one's more targeted to artifacts and stuff. And enchantments, so more goblin stuff. I guess another different version of the dragon, I guess, so that's cool. We get a toad rider. Actually, no, that is not a legendary. That is a legendary. Okay, that's interesting. So now those are rare. That's weird. Okay, I guess that's just another dragon, but it's a common. I mean, the rare version of it. And the Uprising of the Ninjas. All right, so we got Toad, Ninja, and we got some goblins and all that. All right, so far, like I said, nothing amazing. No Phyrexian or Phyrexian or whatever. But nothing too terrible, I guess. But, I mean, that's really weird, the amount of mythics. I only pulled 2 so far. And with the collector booster, which, I don't know, maybe what I bought on Amazon is a resale box. So we're just going to keep going. Now we've basically completed our land cycle. So we got all the foil versions of basic lands. Moving on here, more bulk commons, Invoke Calamity. Okay, that looks interesting. Nothing really amazing. This, I think, is like a, what, $2 card or something. The Biting Palm Ninja with ninjutsu mechanics. This, okay, so we did get some value. This card is, I think, 45 bucks still, maybe. It was at 65 at one point. It's a very strong card. This one is just another version of the Ninja Uprising. So we did pull 2 lands so far that are actually full art versions, and that's not bad. I will take that card, and that is a very pretty card, pretty design, and the card does do stuff very, very well. These bulk rares that we got, they're okay too, but I'm sure someone in the comment section will be like, no, Bungle. Sure, someone in the comment section would be like, no, LTM, those are actually very, very good cards. But like I said, I'm a net decker. I like to go and net my decks. But for those that actually like to build their own, like some other people do on this channel, well, good for them. All right, moving along here. I'm going to keep trucking along. There's a green land, a forest, another different version of a forest. And we're just going to keep trucking along here as we move along. I already pulled this, so I guess we have a play set, really, of this Abandoned Mire. So that's cool. Kamigawa Celebration, another version of the Dragon in the Sky. Invoke Despair. Invoke Despair is actually pretty annoying to play against, so interesting. So we get our third mythic, basically a copy of the same dragon that we just got earlier, and another land, legendary land. So we got 3 legendary lands. So far, not really impressed with the box. I mean, we got, what, 4 packs left? Hopefully something turns it around. But I'm thinking, maybe not. I don't know. There is some questionability going on with this box. I will say for sure. There is definitely very weird, the amount of mythics. This land is actually pretty interesting. I think it works good in decks where you have tribals, like human tribal and all that. So I'm going to put this on the side because I like doing dragon decks and all that in EDH. So despite them costing so much that you can't even really get the dragon out anyway, because you're playing someone that plays aggro or some spell slinging deck, you're not really going to do well against it, which is terrible. I don't even know what this is. It looks like it's a shrine. So you can do shrine decks or something. So I guess this is your shrine commander that people were talking about, shrine. So cool. I pulled a shrine commander. This one I don't really know much about. I don't think it's anything amazing. Sorry, commander. Okay, that's cool. Oh, another version of the land. I think that's a $30 card or something. So yeah. So far, nothing too amazing. I mean, within reason. There's just been a bunch of lands, legendary lands, some dragons, no planeswalkers, which I'm even surprised at this point. We got what, 4 packs left? 4 packs. So maybe we can pull something in between that, but I don't know. I really don't know what is going on with this box. Should have recorded the one I opened for Modern Horizons 2 because that was literally a god box with everything I got. I really do like these lands. I will say that those lands are very, very pretty. Let's see. Moving on here. Silver Fur Master, Super Furry Master. Human Ninja. Okay, nothing amazing. Ascendant Acolyte. March of the Wretched Sorrow. Spirit Sister Call. Permanent card. In your graveyard, you may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with the chosen card. If you do, return the chosen card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and if the permanent will leave the battlefield, exile it. Yeah. Wow. Like I said, I don't really know. Like some of these cards here, maybe they're just bulk rares or just bulk rares, but generally so far, this very, very disappointing. Nothing really super amazing yet in this box, and we've got 3 packs left. Maybe we'll just have 1 pack that will save the box, but yeah, some of these rares and mythics, and I mean, the lands are good. I'm not going to bash the lands. I mean, the lands are pretty much, the legendary lands are going to be its own thing, but some of the other stuff that I've been looking at, I do like the Ronin design, the common here. I mean, I know it may look very, very simple to some people. I like the design of it. I think it looks cool. Another version of the Toad Rider, some Ogre, another of these lands. Wow, I got like 3 of these green lands, so almost a playset. A Monk, that's an enchantment. So another one of these enchantment thingies. Okay, wow. I don't know, for a collector booster, especially, I've never really seen, it's just really weird to get that many duplicates of like lands, and especially of the dragons. Like, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see what these last two bring to the table, but so far, yeah, it's an interesting pack for sure, or set, really. Okay, so we're just gonna keep trucking along here. Nothing interesting. We get a blue version of, I mean, I do like the lands. I think the basic lands, the design of them and the art is something that you would kind of see in a secret layer. So that is pretty cool. But some of the, like, what is it with these lands? Like, I get another one of these. Like, it just, I swear I've seen this pack before. Another of the dragon. Except this one's a full art version of it. This is just really weird. Very, very weird box. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to complain about the lands. Yeah. That's interesting. Okay, last pack. Where we probably get another version of the Benju Who Endures land, since we basically now have a playset of it. Let's find out. Digging through. Let's see. Cool. Got another mountain. I do like the land though. The land design is pretty cool. Let's see. So we do get a Planeswalker, finally. We get Tezzeret, the Betrayer of Flesh. So the first active ability of an artifact you activate each turn costs 2 less to activate. So I guess for artifact heavy decks and stuff like that, this is something you would want to use. So that's cool. We did get our first Planeswalker. We get a turtle. We get an enchantment. We get the Phyrexian version, Phyrexian. Okay, so that's a really interesting way to close out the box. Definitely these two, I don't really think. Return up to 1 target creature, Planeswalker to its owner's hand, etc. You know, this common I mean, those rares, in my opinion, like if you know better in the comments if there's going to be better. I play Arena sometimes. If I don't see a card that I recognize being played, to me personally, I don't think it's going to be that good. Because if I'm playing a lot of decks and people aren't using a card from a certain set recently and it's not being used, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, that's a good card. So like even these planeswalkers, like I don't see them used. I don't even know what the heck this reading is. I mean, it's Phyrexian. Definitely a cool pull though. At least I think so. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you think about this box opening. I think this is really cool. I know getting a Phyrexian text and all that is kind of rare and hard to get, so that's cool. Wasn't Wandering Emperor, but I mean you can always just go and buy that design, that card on TCG Player, and pay for it. If you really want to go chase it, I think that's the best way of doing it, instead of running around and trying to go and just buy booster boxes, because these boxes go for like $260 or something like that a pop, and yeah, it comes to a point where it gets to the point of just gambling. I just wanted to open it because I like the set. I like the lands. I think the lands are cool. I mean, I got 4 of the really expensive lands. I got 3 of the dragons for whatever reason. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for stopping by and watching Let's Talk Magic. If you want to see future content, we also got other openings of boxes of product of Kamigawa set booster, Streets of New Capanano, whatever, and Best Buy hauls and everything like that. But hope you all have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Take care.